Hi everyone, well I hope you're doing well today. As a reminder, please do like and subscribe if you find these videos useful. So today is a travel video. I'll be talking about the hotels.com loyalty system and if it's worth it or not. So if you don't already know about me, I'm Howard. I do videos on travel, lifestyle, money saving or life tips. So I do have several playlists available. You can choose the one that interests you most, and all my videos are free to watch. I really hope that you find them useful. And if you do follow the Facebook page, Thrifty Surrey, then you do have early access to my videos as well. So any links that I do talk about today will be in the description as well. So again, thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe. So if you don't already know, there's many different hotel booking systems out there. There's booking.com, Zen Hotels. I do have other videos on them as well, so do check them out. But today I'll talk about hotels.com. So it's very similar to the other ones where there's several options. So either you can choose a non-refundable rate and pay at the time you book, or there's the option to pay at the property, or there's an option to pay when you book but have free cancellation options up until a certain point. So different hotels you book do have different rules on when you pay and what the cancellation rules are too. Some hotels also do charge the first night deposit when you book, and then the rest of it at a later date is a little different for different ones. But generally speaking, at least those are the options available. And the loyalty scheme, when you start, you get 1 night free after 10 nights stay. So that sounds quite good value, but there are some strings attached. So firstly, the free night is based on an average of the nights that you stayed. So if you only book the cheaper hotels, you're not then able to book a 5-star hotel, for example, on the free night. So that's kind of fair enough. The other thing is that it does exclude the tax. So on your free night, you do need to pay any taxes, um, city tax, tourist tax as well, any deposit or that the hotel charges for incidentals, or any meals that are not included in your plan. So many hotels on hotels.com do at least have breakfast for free, but not all of them, so it's worth to check that. As you do go up the ranks, it's like the Genius program on Booking that you do then reach the other discounts like free breakfast, those sorts of things. So and what about the support of hotels.com? Well, I haven't actually needed to use their support very much. Often they tell you just to contact the property direct, and you're able to do that on online messaging. So it's secure, and obviously the speed of response depends on the hotel's teams. But normally I found they're very fast whenever you want to ask a question or something to do with late arrival, that sort of thing. And they do also send you email confirmation when you book, and that has the hotel's website and phone number as well. So if you do prefer to phone, then you are able to do that as well. So I found that quite useful. I always prefer to speak to an actual person, and I've never had any problems with that. So are there any other strings attached to the loyalty program? Well, with some hotels that you do when you do redeem the free night, you do need to pay the taxes at the time that you book. But even when you're earning the points, if you use pay at property, that is an option. You still earn free nights that way. Obviously, it's not they're not awarded until the stay is complete, so you have to wait a little bit longer. What I normally do with hotels.com is use a website that gives you cashback. So I'll put the link in the description for the one that I use. And it seems to work with either booking in advance or paying at the property. You do need to make sure that you're not using any ad blockers when you do use these sites, as that's how they see that the transaction went through. So I'll let you know how that goes. Also, if you're paying in advance right, the property, the payment methods will depend on what the property accepts, but most hotels in Britain at least accept American Express. So if you do have a points, a rewards card, you are able to earn whatever the standard amount of points that you get for your purchase. So those are just some extra ways. Also, they do have some good offers for members on hotels.com, some member pricing. I'll just share my screen here and you can see some examples. So at the moment, members do get 20% off some hotels. Is quite good. So you just need to become a member. It's free to do and make sure you're signed in. As long as you're signed in, you'll get the discount there. So there were some quite good ones over the summer that I saw for many cities in Europe. And again, many have free cancellation or pay at the property option. So that's quite good if you don't have the money or don't want to pay right now. You can always pay when you arrive. And some people just find that a more convenient option. So you'd pay at the check-in at the hotel. So that's all for today, the hotels.com review. Overall, I find it quite a useful program, and some of the pricing is very good, and it is also very easy to book stays there. You do get an email confirmation, but you don't need to print it out. There is an app, and you have it all of your reservations you see on there as well. So if you do find my travel videos useful, please do check out the travel playlist. I'll put a button up there. And as I said, all of the links for today are in the description. So I hope you save some money on your summer trips. And I'll be back soon with more news on my travels and other tips. But thanks for watching for today. As always, please do like and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with another video.